You know what that I don't like that's coming out of the States right now?
That shit I don't like.
I hate all this DEI talk, bro.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion is a term used to describe policies and programs that promote the representation and participation of different groups of individuals. DEI encompasses people of different ages, races, ethnicities, abilities, disabilities, genders, religions, cultures, and sexual orientations.
The fact that Trump gets in office and all they do is fucking moan about, oh, black people in the wrong place and black people in positions of power. And, like, they're always bemoaning minorities for a lot of the catastrophes that happen, even though when it comes to a lot of these plane crashes, it's pretty much mostly white and mostly male pilots, or a lot of the difference. It's just like, bro, shut up about the whole minority thing. And you know what I can't stand? If you're going to talk so much about minorities and cry about them and cry about outreach for minorities, then do the same thing and talk about Jews. But all of a sudden, once it's Jews, it's like, they're not bad apples. They even created a commission to fight anti-Semitism.
Investigating anti-Semitism on college campuses. The Trump administration announced it is looking into allegations of anti-Semitism at 5 universities, including Columbia and the University of California, Berkeley. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joins us to discuss. And Jeff, Trump signed an order last week calling for aggressive action to fight anti-Semitism on campuses, and it sounds like these investigations kick off the process.
They're one of the first steps, Dee Dee. On the same day these investigations were announced, the Justice Department also announced a new task force with the sole purpose of rooting out anti-Semitism on college campuses. Along with Columbia and Berkeley, the DOJ will investigate the University of Minnesota, Northwestern, and Portland State. The acting assistant secretary for civil rights at the Department of Education addressed the investigations, saying that the department is putting universities, colleges, and K-12 schools on notice. This administration will not tolerate any form of anti-Semitism.
What he's done is create a task force to go around and find, not just in colleges and universities, but in grade school as well, instances of anti-Semitism so that they can document how often this is happening to kids, and they can actually do something about it.
Yeah. Does even know Now, the order Trump signed last week also calls for a full review of anti-Semitism complaints filed with the Education Department since October 7th, 2023, including pending and resolved cases from the Biden administration.
Now, replace anti-Semitism with racism, anti-black, anti-Asian, Native American, anti-Latino, anti-illegal. What's the difference?
Black Lives Matter.
What's the difference?
Oh, not the organization, just the train of thoughts. Not the organization.
So I just want to appreciate there's literally zero difference.
No.
Isn't that DEI? What's the difference between that shit and saying, let's find racism against black folks? Let's find racism against Asians.
You know what the difference is?
Go ahead.
Who has the power? Who has the power to do it? Who has the power to change anything? Ain't no minority that's gonna do nothing about that. They don't have the power. They don't control anything.
All of a sudden, we got to protect minorities when it's Jewish people. What happened? I thought y'all was going to be consistent. So y'all want to whine about DEI this, DEI that. Black people don't deserve this spot, or black people are not competent, or they're a strain on our economy. But you got Jews and you got this Israeli lobby all up in your business trying to talk about, I'm going to put boots in the ground in Israel to push out the Gaza. It's like, what the is this?
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it.
Is this not the definition of DEI? Are you guys not subsidizing Israel and all the Jews over there? But we can't talk about that. No, all of a sudden now you guys too pussyfoot. Before, you guys love saying LGBTQ slurs all up in Congress. You guys love talking all that shit. Soon as anybody mentions Jews, pearl clutching. It's like, okay, at least if you guys were consistent and y'all was throwing this shade, everybody going Shabbat Shalom, bitch, you not getting no tax breaks, then I've been like, cool, okay. But the moment there's a Star of David, niggas close their eyes like the nice guy not illuminated.
Did you say Shabbat Shalom? You ain't okay.
The amount of handouts these guys are giving to Jews is crazy. Yeah. Not only are they giving handouts, they're talking about taking out funding from a lot of the programs that go to like Africa or Latin America. Cool. Bitch is sending hundreds of billions to Israel nonstop.
Yeah.
It's like, this is why I say I don't take a lot of people seriously when they say they have these values or they want to talk about these things. It's like, y'all not comfortable about talking about it. You don't. All this DEI is just smokescreen. All this like, oh yeah,
So-
plane goes down. We don't want to talk about the fact that, you know, he's put a hiring freeze on the FAA. He doesn't want to talk about the fact that he's affecting a lot of the job hirings or whatever. No, we talk about,
Immigrants.
well, are they a minority?
Immigrants.
Okay, then.
But I guess
Are they a Jew?
I guess a minority is not a minority if it has a little bit of power. It's not a minority.
Bro, it's cowardly, bro.
So yeah.
It's f***ing hot. And it's a bit disgusting, too. A tragedy happens, and you're like, what race were they? Really? The whole DEI thing is so overblown, and just realizing, like, okay, yeah, you want to cut out all these, like, tax breaks for all these initiatives? Cool. Then why are they in place for the Jews? And why can't y'all talk about it? And why, when you guys talk about it, you sound exactly the same way Democrats sound when they talk about any other DEI initiative? Is there any difference? And if you're a Trump supporter, whatever the f*** it is, I don't really care. Am I wrong about this? Look at the way this man talks about Israel and Jews.
But they fought back bravely. You see that, and you know that. What we have witnessed is an all-out attack on the very existence of a Jewish state in the Jewish homeland. The Israelis have stood strong and united.
Isn't that exactly the way Democrats talk about any initiative that they start? What's the difference? It's just a different target, same kind of rhetoric. So it's just, I don't know. It was something I was seeing all week, and I was cringing really hard.
The reason that is happening is because it was lobby. People got together and was like, yo, we're not doing that. And then the president, well, we're going to do something about it, or I'm not going to get them tax dollars or whatever, whatnot. You know what I mean? So we don't have that. We don't have a group. The Latinos don't have a group.
Also, I don't want to hear nobody tell me, oh, well, but there's actual anti-Jewish sentiment, blah, blah, blah. Bro, the things that they call anti-Semitism is just saying, I don't with the state of Israel. I don't want to buy products that come from Israel. Illegal. They've made it illegal to boycott a country you don't. You can boycott your own country.
Yes.
You can criticize your own country. Yes. But there's such a DEI effort for Israel. You can't even say, I don't want they shit.
But you can't say that it's a DEI effort because they're not part of the DEI. It's not DEI.
Diversity. Yes, they are.
They're not.
Equity. That's what that is.
Yeah, but it's
inclusion. Welcome home, Jews.
Yes, but it's not.
Moses is calling.
No, but it's not the same thing. It's not. Okay.
Sorry, Trump is calling.
Thank you. Now, I don't have the argument to tell you why it's not the same thing, but it's not. And stop.
Could you imagine Trump parting the Red Sea? I parted the best seas. As he opens his hands like this, as he opens his, just like, I parted the best seas. My administration. And the shit just opens. I'm just saying.
Hey, you're crazy.
But that's pretty much he's doing.
He's parting the Red Sea and he's like, let's cross.
We did the best walk.
No.
The best.
No, because
I can't do a Trump impression.
No, because you're crazy for that shit, bro.
I think I got it right here. Let me try this toupee.
Go ahead.
What's this? Okay. So, my administration, the best. We have the best people for partying. We party all day. Parting the Red Sea, not a problem. And I just want to say, all you Arabs who are like, oh, Kamala, Gaza's speaking now, bitch.
There's a lot of said that.
You guys look like idiots.
There's a lot of people that said
They
that.
about to root you guys out of Palestine completely, make sure y'all never return again, and y'all did it to spite yourselves. Oh, congratulations.
They're going to make it illegal.
You guys are speaking loud. You guys can speak about it in Egypt, y'all can speak about it in Jordan, but never again in Gaza. Yeah, all the Arabs who I saw, oh, Trump is going to treat us so well. He told y'all he didn't give a fuck about you. Y'all stupid as hell. I could understand not voting for her, but voting for him, y'all dumb as hell too.
A lot of them voted for Trump. I thought it was Latinos.
I'm not going to say a lot of them, but in some key areas, a lot of them did vote for him, actually.
Okay, gotcha.
But hey, this is where we're at right now. I just thought this was so funny to me. And, the hypocrisy of people that I'm seeing online is just, it never ends. I'm watching comics defend the whole salute thing. I'm watching everybody just bend over backwards.
You hate comics now.
I just hate people. I just hate people who said they were all about that freedom of speech stuff. Tell it like it is. And then all of a sudden, billionaires show up and all of a sudden they want to suck their dick. I'm saying Patrice O'Neill and George Carlin would be rolling in their grave if they saw half the comics today. And how much they want to buddy up. Look, speak your mind. If you want to support a billionaire, support a billionaire. I don't even care. But the idea that you're going to bite your tongue or talk different because you want access to rich people, you're a in mainstream media. You're no different. You're no different. I just don't want to hear about podcast bros and how much they're willing to speak their mind. They're not. They're not. They can't even call a spade a spade. Defend Trump. Vote for him. I don't care. That was clearly what Elon was doing.
Yes.
But anyways, apparently he just did that because he's autistic. The richest man in the world
No, you can't be
doesn't
that,
know what he's doing.
You can't be that smart and that dumb at the same time.
I hate these people.
It's either one or the other.
Anything else?
No.
All right.